What's up, guys? So, if you haven't heard of this Lego scandal, it's pretty dang crazy and it's been going viral the past few days. So, basically, this YouTuber, Reckless Ben, he was trying to help a guy get his Legos back from a store. I ain't gonna explain it all. You can go to his channel and go back and watch some of it. And I guess they're trying to file a lawsuit against him now. Anyways, I've watched the first few videos. This is supposed to be all the police footage released now that he's dealt with. So, figured I'd react to it.
Someone actually hacked into the American Fork Police Department and released all the footage unredacted of my interactions with them. So this is the original footage I got with the redactions in, and this is the new unredacted footage. I'm lining them up and I'm gonna keep only the redacted parts to see what they were actually saying.
I understand. This ends today. I know, we're talking to them.
Sadly, they weren't able to get the first 2 days where I was accused of having heroin on me. But the final
That's
2 days,
crazy.
we were able to see a lot, actually.
They
The
pulled
footage
him over.
starts with me going to
They pulled him over and searched his whole car for 3 hours from what they said. And just on someone trying to claim that they had drugs in their car. And it's probably the guy that, they're going after for stealing. And it's a crazy amount of money, too. It's like the guy had like 200,000 worth of Lego sets that were unopened and stuff, old Star Wars. But yeah, they had like a consignment agreement. Not him specifically, but the guy who reached out to him. And anyways, apparently there was a lot of money that they didn't give to him.
Josh's house so I can serve him his legal court papers. Josh knows
And tried to hang on to his Legos.
He's going to lose. So instead, a much easier option is he calls the police on me to prevent me from serving him.
His name is Ben Schneider. He's stalking my house. Will you come to my house, please, and come get them? I'm not going to have stalkers.
Are they there right now?
Yeah.
Just for a little backing too, he was actually going to his house to give him the court papers.
They're on the side of the house.
One of the dispatchers made a note here saying that you were gonna shoot someone.
I'm done with this. Officer, can you please help me and my family and make this stop?
Yeah, absolutely.
She had a consignment deal with a guy named Brian.
That's one of the
Benson.
owners of the bricks and minifig shop that this happened.
She had this consignment deal with him and she never paid him.
So right away, Josh is lying to the police, which we can easily verify with all of the metadata timestamped pictures that show that the Lego sets were in the store when Josh took it over.
He's hired this YouTuber. His name is Ben Schneider. He's Reckless Ben. They sent people in saying they're going to murder our manager. I'm done.
Without Purdue Global, I wouldn't be where I am today. Start your comeback.
I'm sorry, I'm not on the channel that doesn't have
I've seen plenty of power
ads.
banks over my 15 years of reviewing tech, but this Ridge one quickly
My
became
bad.
a favorite. So this?
What are you guys doing here?
For my account, I mean.
We're in a court case with them, and we have to serve them legal papers.
She is a process server and she's trying to serve you papers.
She's not a process server.
Okay.
Get the papers.
Have
They're
you-
fake
have you
papers.
dealt-
They're fake. Go get the papers.
You know what? That's going to be annoying, so I'm just going to go ahead and switch my account. Okay, there we go.
Get the papers.
Have
They're
you-
fake
have you
papers.
dealt-
They're fake. Go get the papers.
I'm trying to say they're fake because
Absolutely. They're
he
fake.
doesn't want to go to court. Even though he was the one telling him to sue him and stuff, when all they was trying to do is get the Legos back.
You could send him an email. I wish we could just send him a phone call, or the court could send it to him. But this is what we're required to do from the United States court. So we're
I mean, the least that they could have done is tried to listen to the guy when he went to the shop and look into it and look at the evidence and stuff that they had. Right away, they was hostile. Didn't want to listen to any of that. The lady at the shop was calling the cops on him and stuff.
just following the instructions of the government. He thinks if I just call the cops on me, he can get away with it. But we're showing him like we're not gonna let him get away with his crime. So
Okay. You okay if I give these papers to him?
yeah, for sure.
I will say this YouTuber, man, Ben, he has a lot of freaking patience because he's been arrested how many times now? It's probably been at least 4 or 5.
So we can just get
Have you
hurt?
looked at the papers? I've talked to the Kaiser Police Department. There's nothing filed. So no, I'm not accepting service from him.
Okay.
Absolutely not. It's fake.
Okay.
It's not real.
That's completely fine. You have that right.
Yeah.
Literally, all this police officer has to do is be like, "You are served," and then he doesn't even have to accept them.
And I'm pretty sure this was after their shop ended up closing, and he thinks that they closed their shop because it was after they basically did small claims court, and they was sending him the papers on that. So he thinks that they closed so they wouldn't have to pay. Who knows? Maybe they can't or don't have the money right now. Who knows? But anyways.
He can literally just drop them. But as long as
So he already knows that that's happening. Then he has to know that this is legit. Or that happened.
you say you are served, that counts as illegal serving. So why doesn't this cop just do that? Like, this whole thing could be solved in literally 3 seconds. Like, here, I'll time it. You've been served. Yeah, like literally 1.5 seconds, and this could be solved. This could literally be solved in 1.5 seconds. And this police officer is just purposely choosing to make this way more complicated than it has to be.
Hold on.
All right. What are you wanting done today? Besides, obviously, talk to...
Seems like either this Josh guy or who was the other guy? There's another guy that was involved with him too, that I showed in the previous video, but some people were saying that they think they're a part of like the same Mormon church, or that they're just, a lot of them are Mormons, or they know them. It seems like the cops have been kind of favoring these guys and their store, even though the Ben guy's been trying to tell them that, they committed a crime. It just seemed like they didn't want to listen to any of it.
As much as you humanly possibly can.
I can screen charges. I'm open to screening charges through our attorney.
And listen, I'm one that says, normally try to be respectful with cops and stuff, and that I think for the most part they're trying to just do their job and help people or figure out if a crime's going. But I know there are some that do push their authority, or can be corrupt. Believe me, I've witnessed it, and I've seen it with one of my friends before, so...
Yeah. Instead of serving these court papers like the police officer promised me he would, this officer would rather screen all possible charges for me to see what random stuff they can make up about me.
I'm going to go talk with him, give him his paper back, since you do not want this,
Can I
correct?
just peek at it?
What was that?
Can I peek at it?
It kind of puts me in a little bit
All
of
right,
a
never
bind.
mind. It's fake. There's no
Yes.
lawsuit anymore.
Okay. So anyway, I'm going to give this back to him
Yeah.
and trespasser.
Because here's the thing. Like, think about this logically. Do you think a process server would show up with a guy that's been harassing a YouTuber to serve papers in Utah?
Josh knows that if he gets served these papers, it's going to be really bad for him. And at this point, it seems like he's willing to make up any story he can to get us arrested before he gets served these papers.
They sent a lady in, and the lady's like, "Oh, I'm gonna murder you," to Amanda, the manager.
And now, Josh has just committed a felony. Lying to the police officers about a false threat I made to get me arrested is super duper illegal.
He called the store a billion times.
I mean, if someone did do that, it could have just been a random person that was watching some of the videos.
Threatened the employees.
He does not want the paper. So
He's not want the papers?
here's that back for you.
Okay. I'm not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that. To be honest with you.
These are court papers.
Okay. Yeah. Have a good race your day.
Okay, see ya.
Yeah, process server's really gonna ride with the YouTuber. I mean, how stupid does he think I am? They have fake service papers. And the girl is like, she's like, "Oh no, I gotta serve him these papers." Like they printed up a fake lawsuit, And I'm like, "Oh yeah, do you think the process server would really be riding with the YouTube guy to deliver papers to a guy that he's been harassing?"
They also got it on audio when he finally said that he would give the Legos back to the dude, because it was really an elderly guy who was ill and he was sick, and his son, which was I guess like in his 40s or something, was the one that was doing this dealing with the store and stuff. But anyways, Ben and his team finally got this Josh guy to, admit or say that he would finally give them back, like after a long process in one of their videos. And he even swore on God and stuff. And then it was like a month later, and I remember the Ben guy he was calling like each day, like back to back, like for a week, and then it ended up being a month, and he basically said, yeah, I'm not giving him back. So just to give you a little backstory of the type of person they're dealing with.
I'm like, do you think I'm stupid? I don't know what to do, man.
And he went on, he did go on and kept saying, sue me, like he wanted to, like tried to push him, but now it's actually happening.
Arrest these individuals for
and
Utah statutes for cyberbullying and
I'm just gonna deny stuff
because they're using electronic means for communication and coordinating their stalking habits.
Oh, it's digital stalking, not stalking.
It's all of the above.
Okay, got it.
But because they're continuing to use additional tactics and other things like that, thinking that they're being cute and whatnot, can't continue. So somebody has to be arrested to show that they can't continue to do this.
Now we're just kind of wanting to know what you want done on this.
As much as we humanly possibly can.
Now, to me personally, like, if I was already having that many issues with him, I wouldn't keep trying to go around his house and stuff. I know the cop told him that he could, as long as he was in the neighborhood, like on the street, that he could still record, but not to go up to his house. And he listened to that this last time, but I would just try to have someone else go up and give him the papers and stuff. Like, I mean, I think that would be allowed.
He's going to submit, have it screened for charges with our prosecutors, right, with our city prosecutors.
He is very adamant that he wants to serve you with papers, okay?
That's fake. That's illegal. You can't pretend to be a process server.
So,
you can't. It's illegal.
Why not? In the state of Utah, to be a process server, all you have to do is be over the age of 18 years old. You got to be not affiliated with the case, and you can't be an attorney. And this girl meets all three. She is over 18 years old. I literally met her like 10 minutes before we showed up here, and she's not an attorney. So legally, in the state of Utah, this woman is a process server. And I already explained this to the police.
So anyone can be a process server. You have to be 18 years old, and you have to be not affiliated with the case. So she is not affiliated with the case. She's over 18 years old. That qualifies as a process server.
Okay. Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her. Yeah, she's.
Yeah,
we have
I
no
just
relationship. That's why
barely
she's
met
here.
her.
Yeah, that's why she's here. We have no relationship, and that is who she is. The exact person that you were describing.
That's fake. It is a lie. She's impersonating a process server.
So for this girl to be impersonating a process server in the state of Utah, she must either be under 18, which the cops took her ID.
How would that guy even know
Or
that?
anything like that on you?
Just claiming it
She
because
has
he
to be
doesn't want to
related
get
to
him.
this case, which Josh says he's never seen her before, so she can't be related to this case. Josh has verified that, and so the only option left is Josh must assume that she's an attorney. But if Josh has never heard of her before, how does he know she's an attorney? And spoiler, she's not an attorney, but so I don't know what Josh means when he says she's pretending to be a process server, because it seems like he's verified that she meets all the requirements to be a process server. So basically what Josh is saying is, even though she meets all these requirements, and I acknowledge she meets these requirements, she still doesn't meet these requirements. You're making no sense, Josh.
Impersonating an officer of the court, that carries it's pretty significant,
Yeah, you can't pretend to be a process server. Sorry. Yeah, you can't. That's got to be illegal.
And that's, like I say, he's getting combining charges.
It's a Class A misdemeanor to impersonate a process server in the state.
So they're just believing what he says without any evidence.
So right
I
now,
want her arrested for impersonating the process server.
so right now,
I can't just go and pretend. I can't go print up fake documents.
Tells me they
and go
must
try
be
to process
buddies.
serve
Or,
people.
I don't
That's
know.
illegal.
Some of these people
so
must
these
know.
papers that you printed up are
Fake.
fake.
Yes, 1 billion, trillion, gazillion %.
Again, this is Ammon. I'm with the corporate office.
This is the CEO.
Oh, hi.
So what's happened is we had a former franchisee. Mr. Schneider is just a YouTuber that got a hold of the story and then went to this guy and said, hey, if I can harass these guys and if I can do some stuff.
I will say, for the benefit of the doubt, you know, he has a CEO on the phone or whatever company, and he's talking to them. So if it's two people telling him versus one, you know, he might, I get it could be more likely for them to want to believe that, but still, without any evidence, you shouldn't just take the person's claim
And get some money out of them. Will you pay me some
of
that
it being a fake processor and
That's
fake
what they're trying to
papers
do,
and all that.
Is the individual who actually owes the money left the United States.
And now Eamon has just committed obstruction by lying to the police officers.
He created a fake contract, forged a manager's signature up there, threatened to kill her.
I didn't sign no agreement. I'm not beholden to somebody else's stupid agreement. I like how he can just lie to you guys. He's just straight face. Oh, he owes me $200,000.
You're lying
I'll check
straight
with the court,
face.
see if it's a valid civil case that he's trying to push through, and we'll go about it that way, okay?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a
Okay, that's good that they at
case
least did this.
is- Just verify if a case is real.
Yeah, looks like a real small claims case in our court.
Okay, thank you for your help. I think that's all for today. Thank you.
And after this phone call, I guess the police officers turned off the microphone on their body cam because I guess they really didn't want literally anyone to hear this. Even if someone gets a hold of the unredacted stuff, not even we now can get it to hear what these police officers are saying. But anyways, the police officer ends up going back to talk to Josh.
They're screening some charges, okay?
Yeah.
But we're just kind of working through. It looks like this is a real case. It just hasn't gone to court, okay?
It's a real case. Who's it against?
It, against you, him versus you.
Ben Schneider?
Mm-hmm.
What an idiot.
So,
You told him to do it.
The charges.
You told him to try to sue you. You kept pushing it.
So basically, the consensus is we were all wrong here. However, let's just arrest Ben anyways.
Like,
Just
letting
give him the
them go
papers.
cannot be an option here, guys. Like, there's got to be
Just found
something
out it was a
for
real case.
cyber-stalking, bullying, like all of the different things. Like, there's got to be something to arrest them and send a message that this is not appropriate. This is not okay.
I'm in agreement with you. Again, that's why we're kind of working through this right now.
Hello.
Just give him the papers and I'll leave.
Okay. Find you back. Am I being arrested? Really?
I seen most of this, but not the stuff with the Josh guy talking. It was redacted. So
I love you.
well, most of it.
I love you. Hello, officer.
There we go.
I love you. Okay, I love you. I love the American Fork Police Department.
So now let's get to the search warrant, where the cops raided my house because they heard that I was the one that stole the Legos from Brian. So I might have found out an answer of why this cop was so rough with me and threw my arm back. Before we enter the property, the cop warns all the other police officers to make sure we are not filming.
Hey, they're probably.
It's ridiculous, all this over Legos, but, you know, they're expensive, old, unopened sets. A bunch of them from a collector, but, regardless, that's besides the point. You got to go back and really follow the story from the beginning to understand everything that's going on. But it's ridiculous. He was trying to help the guy that got his Legos stolen, and then they go and raid his house just because someone said, oh, he stole Legos.
Probably going to be quick to film. They're probably going to be quick to pull their phones out, so just be aware of that.
However, when we got raided, I instantly pressed the record button on my phone because I was terrified these police officers were going to do something and try and hide it.
Well, it could have been the business that was saying that, so it's just sad that they don't want to listen to anything that he's saying, it seems like.
from the public. But I guess
At least from the
police
footage
officer
we've
sees
seen.
that I'm filming, and once he sees I'm filming, I think he was like, as punishment for filming me, I'm gonna bend your arm back upwards and injure you. Is my guess of what happened, because afterwards he says this.
The main kid had his phone recording, so I shut it off. But
the other kid had a GoPro.
How many did you get? You got banned?
we got 5 right now.
Including Ben Schneider?
Yes.
Sweet, that's good.
Next, we got some unredacted footage of me using the bathroom.
Okay.
Another thing about this unredacted footage is we get to see the police's entire office building. We get to see their detective board of us. We get to see that they're actually a member of the Church of Scientology Sucks. All my old school fans will know this, but basically I made a religion called Scientology Sucks, and it legally got approved by the IRS, and Scientology Sucks worships a gold plunger as their god. I even got it tattooed on my wrist right here. It's like a plunger cross on my wrist. I guess the American Fork Police Department...
So yeah, if you don't know, apparently he's like a journalist and investigator, but on YouTube. So I might have to check out some of his other stuff. Apparently he, you know, has went in to like investigate cults and different things like that.
Is active
Sounds
members
interesting.
of the Church of Scientology Sucks, because they literally put my god on their desk. That's exciting.
Really?
We have a felony stalking case right now. Felonies. Everyone's facing felonies.
That's pretty serious shit.
It's super serious. I know that you've been told all of, oh, it's a fundraiser. This guy's
I don't know who these people are.
$200,000.
Yeah.
If that was the case, that guy would be in jail.
Yeah.
So
No, 'cause when I went back
we're
to
going to
the-
use
By
critical
the way, I
thinking.
had
Anyways, we're going to fast forward a bunch. So this is basically a spoiler for episode 3, but basically this Bricks and Minifigs company has non-stop been making fake bomb threats, fake fire threats, fake murder threats in my name that I'm going to murder them. The only problem is, obviously these are all fake threats. I would never do something like that. But the police think that these are real threats. So now the police from Los Angeles, from Utah, they're all working together now to catch me. Here's a phone call from just a few days ago of the Los Angeles police calling the Utah police of them scheming of a way to get me arrested for all these mystery threats that I've been making.
Paul, we got a complaint from a guy in Provo about this guy Schneider.
Okay.
And so it seems like I talked
That's
to the
messed
guys
up, man. If they're the ones really doing that.
police too, and then trying to get a hold of
I mean, it could be other people that just watch the videos, but that's dumb. Don't do it if it's an ongoing
this
thing.
guy's crazy. He's like making threats against us, my employees, our business, etc., etc. It seems like this guy might live in LA, or his last known address is in LA.
Ugh.
So I guess I'm just trying to track down like what you guys are doing, if anything. I know, like, at least I've been told that there's technically a couple open cases. This guy's already being charged in Utah by 3 different places. Like, what are we doing? Any idea where he actually is?
No idea. I know we had asked to hold him until we had further, but I'm guessing they just let him bond out. So.
Okay.
The only problem is I'm in a place the American police have no jurisdiction over, so they're never gonna catch me here.
Yeah, no American police in sight.
Good luck finding me. You are never gonna find me, police officers.
A missing.
I don't know if I would post footage of where you are, if that was, but anyways, the whole thing seems pretty ridiculous. If he was just trying to help a dude get his Legos or money back from him, but I don't know. You know, obviously there could be more at play that we might not know the whole story or situation, but from what we are shown, what we've seen, and the way those people were kind of acting on camera and stuff, it does seem like they were pretty difficult to deal with and fabricating some stuff like their business too. And they even went to the CEO and he didn't want to hear any of it or talk about any of it in one of their videos. So yeah, Is it a company that you would support? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Peace.